Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Today Spencer and I are going to be showing you around this Porsche 987 2.7 manual. And this is a 6-speed manual, which is actually quite rare for a 2.7. Over the course of the video, we're going to show you all the bodywork, all the interior, get it started, confirm the mileage, let you hear the car running, etc. And by the end, we hope you will then have a good, clear understanding of what the car is like. Because we get customers from all over the UK, and we find that once you've watched the video, then you'll have more confidence travelling to come and see us. Video is sponsored by WeWon'tBuyAnyCar.com, which is our own in-house car buying service. And if you have a sports or prestige vehicle and you're looking for a valuation, we'd love to hear from you, and you can click the button up there to get started today. And subscribe to the channel. That way you'll not miss any more stock updates or any more road tests when we get a chance to do them. So Spencer, if you could bring the camera over, and then we'll get a wee wander around.
Let's do it.
So the car's basalt black. Have we got that right?
Yes, you have that right.
Basalt black metallic. We've got usual commensurate wear and tear towards the front of the car. Probably the worst is these two little blisters just either side of the Porsche shield there. But guys, what we need to remember, this is a 2008 car, so it is now 17 years old, far from new, and it's also far older than we would normally buy in for stock. But we sold the car previously to a really good customer. He's maintained the service history, plus the 2.7 is an absolute, it's a cast iron sports car that's not going to let you down. Unfortunately, the 3.4, as much as it's a faster car, doesn't come without its downsides. IMS and bore scoring are two main ones. The 2.7 does not suffer from bore scoring, and also doesn't need the IMS bearing change because it comes with a more robust IMS bearing from the factory. So, and it's also a really, you know, it's that old adage, Spencer, you'll know what I mean. It's more fun to drive a slower car fast. So you do need to work this a bit harder, but in doing so, it's more rewarding as well. I mean, the 3.4, it's a nice engine without a shadow of a doubt. We would sell them if we could do a bore score inspection first before we buy them, but unfortunately, no one's that keen on us taking spark plugs out and sticking cameras in, so if we can't do that, we can't buy them. But the V2.7, it's a surefire sports car that you can buy, thoroughly enjoy it, and without the risk, worrying about that potential risk of an engine failure, which one of these is substantial, £10,000 to £12,000. Yeah. So back to the condition of the car, I've got a wee bit of commensurate wear and tear over the edge of the bonnet. These two little blisters here. The light lenses now, if you've looked at 987s elsewhere, you'll see that the lenses can be quite bad for solar damage. These are still looking nice and fresh. You get driving lamps down here as well. And if you have a little look in there as well, there's been additional mesh put in to stop all the wildlife in tree. But if you look in there, you can actually see leaves that have been stopped from going all the way into the condensers because of the additional mesh. You can also get mesh that goes on the front of the grille as well. Yep. But I think it kind of looks a bit... looks a bit rip speed. It does, yeah. It's like, remember back in the 90s when... You're too young for that, Spencer. Back in the 90s when everybody put body kits in their car, everything got chicken mesh to fill in the gaps. I think it kind of looks a bit like that, whereas this is nice and discreet. You can't see it until you're down here and looking in. Both driving lamps are free from any cracks as well, because these are quite bad for chipping. And by and large, the nose cone and everything's all pretty clean. It's just these chips in the bonnet, probably because at one point I would say the nose cone's been painted.
So the wee bits at the badge, that looks quite a new badge. I wonder if it's somebody replacing it. It's just nicked the paint each side. Yeah,
when they've been leaving the old badge off, because the enamel can break down on these. But you know, it's weird that you stop when you're. I mean, we're happy to have this car in stock because we know the car, it's mechanically sound, it's got a great history, it's only 5 owners from new as well, and it's 40,800 miles. The downside is it's beginning to show its age a wee bit, but there's not really,
that's just something to try and keep it looking good, and it's just a wee sacrificial thing where they've just nicked it.
Just nicked it, yeah. But certainly, let's do the 5-step back, Spencer, and you can see that from, 5 feet away, the front of the car isn't too bad at all.
No.
Looking down the length of the passenger side, we have one parking dent on the passenger door, which will get popped out when Willie comes back off his holidays. All the wheels have been all recently refurbished. We restore alloys, and we also replaced the centre caps with the colour shield. We also repainted the calipers and put the proper Porsche script back on as well. Parking dent is just here, Spencer, but by the time you're watching this video, guys, we should have that removed. Look down the length of the passenger side from the back. Just those those parking, in fact, is it one or two?
One big one.
Just one kind of long one. Yeah. No bumper scuffs back here. It's also got rear parking sensors as well. New discs and pads on the back. And it's on a matching set of Michelins. Moving on to the inside, we can see we have the optional sport seats, which are a really, really nice upgrade. Very, very supportive seat, which are also heated.
Yeah.
Factory carpet overmats in there as well. Standard audio, standard stereo, but the car does have PSM, Post Stability Management, which is basically the wee shocky button. And also, it looks to me like the climate control buttons have been replaced because they're terrible for wearing through.
Yep. Late 2000s, we'll rubberise every button.
Yeah, and well, those buttons are actually plastic, which is an indication that they've been changed at some point. Let you have a look at the Cayman's first boot, which is one in the back. You've got your little load net there as well, so if you want to put things up here so that it's easily accessed from the cabin, and then you've got this space here. This is where you check your oil and coolant, and it's also got these little additional cubbies up here.
Never know what they're for.
Yeah, but it's there. I suppose it's good use of space.
Oh, definitely.
Being a 2.7, we've got the single outlet exhaust, and you've also got the little active aero that comes up at 75 miles an hour. Looking down, oh, close the door. So just looking down the offside of the car, nice and straight panels, no parking dents on this side at all. Tell a lie, there's one there, two here.
Yep.
So these will all be removed. Nice and, well, obviously the disc and wheels are clean because they've all been replaced. A lot of scuff in the back, oh no, it's polish. They're usually bad for chips here as well, Spencer, but again, because the car's quite low mileage, I mean, I've seen these right through the metal on higher mileage cars. Looking down the length of the offside from the front, again, nice and clean as well. Moving on to the inside. So door pull and everything's all nice and clean. Kick rest isn't too bad. A couple of scuffs there, but try and get in and out these every time without catching your heel on. That's quite difficult.
Yeah.
Outer edge of the bolster is beginning to wear a little bit with the colour coming out. It's not that worn through. It's just the colours come out. Again, remember when I came back that trip from St Andrews in my 16,000 mile Boxster, and I'd squeezed in. It was in a parking space like this, and I tried to squeeze in, not to dent the guy's car beside me, and one of these studs came right down the seat. I was
Never forget it, you were gutted.
I was absolutely gutted because the seat was perfect and it just had this big score down it. So, and yeah, that had the sport seats in it. Moving on to the inside, we've got a nice simple steering wheel with no buttons on it.
No buttons at all. Cruise control as well.
Cruise control, yep. And then you've got the little stalk down here for shuffling through the car's fuel computer. Rev counter exactly where it should be, front and centre, right in the middle, and it's so much nicer because it doesn't have the ancient PCM2, which now is absolute prehistoric.
Days a big time.
Yeah, the buttons are all nice and clean, not all worn. As I said, I think these climate control buttons have been renewed because they're made of plastic, and it's also a 6-speed. So believe it or not, guys, the 2.7 normally comes with a 5-speed, which is shocking, really.
Yeah, it's...
So I'm not sure if it's a 5-speed with an additional overdrive 6 or if it's a close ratio box, but anyway, it is a 6-speed. Steering wheel's nice and uniform all the way right round, not too excessively worn up at the 2 o'clock position. And also this material, this plastic on the centre console can be bad for wearing around here.
It's not lovely, but...
Yeah, I mean, it's everything about the interior is just nice and fresh except for that wee bit of wear on the bolster. Non-smoker.
Yep. That shows the age of the car. It's got a cigarette lighter.
It's got a fag lighter in it.
That 12 volt.
Right, okay, 40,800 miles. Let's get it started. Let you hear what it's like once it's running. So the car's cold, guys, so we'll just give it a little rev up to 3,000 RPM. In addition to that lovely exhaust note, these make a great sound from the engine under load, the induction noise.
Oh, it's lovely.
Yeah, I mean, it is literally a great entry into Porsche ownership. And because it's a 2.7, it doesn't have all the concerns of IMS and bore score and stuff. You don't have that cloud of worry.
It seems well, it doesn't feel slow. Like, I know it's a lot less than the 3.2, but It's more than enough.
You need to, the power's further up the rev range, so you need to work it more. It's like, I make the comparison with my 2.7 that I used to have and the 3.4 that I've got now. And if that really, really nice spec 2.7 came up in the future when I was looking for one, I would own a 2.7 again, because it was a really, really zingy, fiery engine up the top.
Yeah.
And these older 2.7s, again, they've got, because there's less weight to the moving parts inside, they are happier at the top end of the revs. And we all know that when you're down your favourite road early on a Sunday morning, you want to use all the revs.
Yep.
All the revs. So big boot in the front as well as the boot at the back. And so ideal for going away, if you want to go away touring for a week, maybe two. We've certainly never run out of space in our Boxster when we've been away. That's it. End of the video. If you can help in any way, guys, please feel free to get in touch. And as I mentioned halfway through the video, if I did or not, I can't remember if it was this take. If there's anything you would like to see in the videos that we don't already do, leave it in the comments and we'll adapt these videos as we move forward. As you're looking at a Porsche on YouTube, I'll put a link over here. YouTube will suggest a video over here, I should say, because it's smarter than me. And also subscribe to the channel, that'd be smashing. And you can do that just by clicking the James Glen logo over here. Thanks again, and we'll see you in the next video.